everybody. Happy Tuesday. Sherry Moyes here. So today we are going to be talking about this energy still of the eighth house. The eighth house is all about transformation, among other things, and how you show up in the world. And one of the things is that we look at is, what do I need to transform in myself so that I can better support, heal others, whatever it is that you want to fill in the blank there. So first of all, I want to remind you that I am on StreamYard, so you need to give them permission for me to know that you're here with me. Say hello in the comments if you are. And so I'm going to try not to get too preachy today, because today is one of those topics that I get really, really passionate about, because my mission is to ensure that you and as many people as possible are out there doing their work in the world so that we can heal this beautiful planet and all the souls on it. And there's so much healing that needs to be done. And we can hold ourselves back from stepping fully into the best possible version of what we can be and offer and do in the world for so many reasons. And we can get stuck in the doing. And we've talked about this a bit and often over the last few weeks about doing, and in doing in your beingness versus, doing from this brain. So, but today I want to take this kind of to another layer further. And I want to ask you if you can really tap into for yourself, like what's really possible for you. Because when we can really tap into what all the possibilities, when we can get really curious about what might be possible, we can really open up to a whole new avenue of thinking and being and doing. So, but it requires you saying yes to you, and you believing that you have more than just whatever is on that certificate, on that training, on the wall. Understanding that your people, your soul clients need you in all of your gloriousness. They need you because there's only one you. It's your energy. It's your experience. It's just who you are that they need, and that you are the perfect one for them. And it's you saying yes to all of you and all that's possible for you that helps you to connect with them. You get to choose what your journey looks like. You get to decide what it is, how you want to do, be, and feel and experience your business. And you get to decide what that journey looks like. And I say this all the time, there's no one way, there's just your way. But it's really, really true, because what I see is often people are getting frustrated. They're stuck because they are trying to do things in a certain way. They are trying to problem solve. Okay, what's wrong? Why don't I have clients? What's wrong with my marketing? When they're not getting super curious first of how they're feeling about things, about what people are saying, how people are responding. They're just looking for that instant solution, and there isn't one. Well, there kind of is. That solution is within you. That solution is you connecting to you, saying yes to you, and getting really curious about what's possible. Because here's the problem. If you don't know where you're going, like if you don't know, and I don't want to say, like, we're not talking about I'm not a big fan of, my clients will tell you, we don't talk about, 3-month goals, 1-year goals. We talk about, what do you want your life, how do you want to feel when you have this, when your business looks a certain way? What do you want that experience to be like? Because I feel, therefore I am, right? We've talked about this before. So if you don't know what's possible for you, if you can't vision into what life might look like when you are serving these amazing soul clients, when you get to show up day in and day out and connect with these beautiful people and help them to heal, If you can't vision that and feel into it, know what you want to feel, do, and experience in your business, you're going to stay stuck. You're going to stay stuck in the doing, and you've created a set point for yourself because this brain's going to try and keep you safe. And so the first step is to really get curious with yourself, is to say, what do I want to feel like? What do I want my days, what do I want my experience to be in my day in, day out life? Because we only get one shot at this, right? Well, in this time frame, on this timeline, etc. I can hear Mesha talking in my ear right now. That's not how that works. But we'll just stick with this for the time being. So how do you want to feel? Reverse engineer your life and your business. That's the curiosity. That's the 8th house energy of healing yourself, of going within to know what's, we asked last week, what's your superpower? And maybe I should do a little quick training on, or a little note on how you can, if you don't know how to find your 8th house, what sign is in your 8th house, and then go to the thread up above, and I'll put the link again. It'll give you some energy there to view. But where was I going? I lost my train of thought. So understanding the end game. Where do you want to be going? How do you want to feel? What do you want it to look like? But it's not just look like, and it's not an amount of money. Here's what we get caught up in, right? I need X number of clients so that I can make X amount of dollars so that I can pay my bills, which is really important. We need to know, like, what's your need to have number and what's your nice to have number. But what we need to know before that is how you want to feel, how you want to experience that exchange of energy. Money is an exchange of energy. How do you want to feel? I want to feel light so that because I want to be abundant so that I can experience prosperity. That's a very different statement than I want to make, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, whatever that number is for you. And when you can step into the feeling, get curious about what that looks like for you, you won't be limiting yourself to a number. You'll be creating for yourself a possible experience. And that's a whole different energy. Now, there is a caveat to this, and I'm going to just forewarn you what comes up for people when we start to look at bigger possibilities, about doing things in a different way, about not just following A plus B equals C, but following my way, my unique journey for me, because that's where the magic happens. So then all the things that come up are, well, I'm not good enough, or I'm an imposter. Imposter syndrome is a big one. Well, who am I to wish to have, to be, to do in this way? The universe is abundant. You are perfect as you are. You are more than enough. And breaking that cycle of the monkey brain telling you you're not enough, telling you that you can't, shouldn't, and wouldn't. All it's doing is trying to keep you safe, by the way. It's a growth edge. So step into possibility. Step into curiosity. Create that vision for yourself. What is the energy? How do you want to feel in your business, in your life, in your relationships, whatever you're focused on right now? Get curious and step into that energy. Paint it, draw it. People create vision boards, but there's a piece that I find that gets missing in that. And it's really, there needs to be a feeling, an energy with it that you want to experience. So you can transform yourself into that. Reverse engineer it. I choose to become that. I choose to feel that in my life, so therefore I am that. And the way we get there is just constant discovery. Now we know this is where we want to go. So then we work backwards and we get to reverse engineer that. And that takes curiosity, not problem solving, curiosity. The energy of curiosity will let your heart stay connected to the process and let your brain then have more to look for and work with. We're redefining all the things in this world in so many ways. The structures, the old structures are breaking down. There is no right way. There's only your way. But you got to know how you want to feel when you get there. You got to know what that energy is to be like so that you can create that experience. And then we can put the building blocks in place to get there. So I'd love for you to drop in the comments, what is a one word or two or three that encapsulates how you want to feel in your business or your life? If you're not doing business right now, great. I want to know how you want to feel in your life, because it's all the same. The more we raise our own vibration, the more we heal this planet. It's the ripple effect. So let's get to feeling all the feels that help us to be at our best. So to help us to transform into our best possible version of ourselves. So how do you want to feel? I want to feel joyful. I want to feel, yeah, for me right now, it's really that energy of joy. I want it to feel joyful so that I can be abundant in all parts of my life and experience life. Like for me, it's like experiencing life on steroids, for lack. I can't think of a word right now, but I want to experience all the magic. That's it. I want to experience all the magic. I want to be joyful so I can be showing up authentically as me and have a magical experience. And I want that in all areas of my life. I want how I show up in the world in my business to be joyful so that I can experience this magic that I do get to experience all the time now. But I want that to be my everyday experience. So that means that anything I choose to do, anything I put on that list to do, it needs to be joyful, because I need to stay in that energy. I got to keep connected to that energy. And if it's not joyful, how can I make it joyful? Like if I need to do my bookkeeping, it's not exactly joyful, but I can make it joyful. I can have fun with it. I can turn on some music. I can dance around a bit. I can play. So then I'm staying in that energy. So if you just come up with that one sentence, I want to feel so that I can be an experience. So do be have. Drop it in the comments. Let me know what that looks like for you. Let us cheer you on. And where are you in that energy? Are you there yet? And if you're not, that's fine. But when you get focused on it, then we can start to create it. We can get curious about how to stay in that energy, how to cultivate more of it so that you can really show up as uniquely you, because that's where the magic is, my friends. All right. So much goodness coming your way. We are going to be kicking off the next Heart Powered Results Summit in the next 2 weeks. So I can't wait. We'll be starting registration next week. And I have some amazing, amazing things to share with you. So looking forward to it. But in the meantime, I am going to give you a little heart work. Go sit with a cup of tea, a glass of wine, take a walk in the woods, and feel into, how do you want to feel in your business? What do you want that to experience to be like? How do you want to be showing up in the world? I want to feel joyful. I want to be my authentic self so that I can experience all the magic there is that's possible. That's my statement. What's yours? All right, my friends, much, much love. I will see you soon. And in the meantime, remember, all it takes is a little bit of heart power.